Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics. Hashtag FishFamMom. Having problems with your hip osteoporosis. I'm on the list for a replacement. How are you doing? Oh, Paul, I'm so sorry to hear that. But I know many people who have had that surgery and are doing much better since the surgery and therapy is very, very important. So I wish you the well, and I'm praying for you and baby it as much as you can, and I pray that the pain will ease. Um, I have nothing to talk about tonight. So in the description of the stream, I asked the question, what are you all going to talk about tonight? You're welcome, Paul. Good to hear from you and good to see you. I try to follow you on Facebook, but Facebook is such a mess anymore with ads that I've spent half of the day just closing ads and telling them I'm not interested. But haven't done much in the fish room downstairs. It's still the same mess as it was the last time y'all saw it. Um, I'm in a rock and a hard place. Hey, Dina, everything aquatic. Welcome to the live stream. You know what I mean with Facebook. Yep. Not all social media platforms are equal, neither are they actually, they're not catering to the older crowd, they're catering to the younger crowd, which I'm sure the younger crowd is keeping them quite busy. Oh, Rod lost his oldest brother yesterday. He was 88 years old and he's out of state. So his son and daughter and other loved ones have seen about him. He's been in kind of like um, it's not really a rehab, yeah, kind of like a rehab situation, but it's a house with different patients and tenants in it. So anyway, he had an episode and was in the hospital the last 5 days, 6 days, and bless his heart, he went on to be with the Lord, and we are thankful that he's no longer suffering, neither will he be suffering. And we just now ask and petition prayers for his family and for Rod. Rod's the only boy living in the family right now, and he still has four other sisters living that are much older than him. He's the baby. Rod's the baby. So they all need comforting and good thoughts and good wishes for them. As far as the fish room goes, this room right here, um, I'm still thinking about removing all of these tanks behind me. And I'm going to this board right here. I'm going to nail that board in. Uh, and I'm thinking about putting a 20 long behind me and making it a community tank with Tanganyika cichlids in it. I want to get some more Shelleys. And I have the similar species. But I was researching before I went on the live stream different Tanganyika cichlids that will do well with the Shelleys. And they said as long as they use a different area of the terrain and there's no fighting going on. So I want to welcome everyone who's viewing. Welcome to the live stream. My energy level is very low tonight, so I apologize for that in advance. Dina says Facebook was caught allowing sales of illegal drugs, example like cocaine, etc. They're pushing ads to pay for their fines. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I've been disappointed in some social media platforms that kind of like give the the honest person a hard time and allows the illegal stuff to get the most promotions. Your fish room needs tidying up. Whose doesn't? I put that solar powered fountain out there on the other 40 out next to the house, and it works sometimes. And once it gets a good solar charge, it has maybe a good 10-inch, fountain on it. I haven't made up my mind what I'm going to do with that tub yet. I haven't done the aquaponic filter for the 150-gallon pond yet. I haven't made up my mind. I pretty much have the design for it going, but we haven't done any cutting or anything like that. I want to get the filter out and carefully go through it to make sure there's not any fry in there, because the shabunkins have been spawning. I just don't want to lose any. And every once in a while, I'll look around. The Comedy 2020, welcome to the live stream. Good to have you with us. Could you identify yourself with the first name, like maybe Melvin? Welcome to the live stream, honey. I love you. The concentration may be more outside aquariums than inside aquariums. Hello, Big Easy Support Group Mark. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well, dear. I was concerned with the New Jersey, Pennsylvania area that was having some fires that burnt a lot of acreage. And I haven't heard from Ed's picking up cichlids or Mary Ann to see whether or not it affected their area or not. Dina, are you all having any fires? I hope not. Rod's oldest brother passed away yesterday in Arizona. He was, I think, 88 years old. And so prayers for the family. They're just going to have a memorial service for him. He was a veteran, and he retired from the Air Force, and he also retired from, I believe, Napa Auto Parts. I'm not sure. His wife had passed a few years ago. And anyway, his children had been seeing about him and taking him on outings and such when he was able to. But God rest his soul, and prayer for the family as well. But anyway, I'm really thinking, Dina, about not going into building up my fish room and concentrate more on the outside ponds and tubs. And because I've really seen some nice, inexpensive DIY ways to make those stock tubs, look nice. Takes a little carpentry work. I've got a weather lunch the Comedy 2020. And remember Paul McCarthy in prayer. He's having problems with his hip and will soon be having a hip replacement. It's a nice time of the year to be outside. I wouldn't mind to do a small pond. Those stock tubs are the easiest way to have a nice outside feature without going through a lot of expense. And I do the over top hydroponic or aquaponic filtration, and I plant plants, and some people plant lettuces and herbs and things like that for filtration from the fish pond, and believe me, they grow really well. Hello, Ramphonic. How are you doing? Good evening and welcome to the live stream. I was telling everyone I apologize in advance for not having really good energy tonight. My question to everyone tonight is, what are you all going to talk about? Every time I go in the fish room, right now, my mental state is, I don't want to be in here. But sometimes work stress, low energy moments, I'm sure everyone in the hobby goes through this. And I don't want to be a yo-yo with you all. I don't want to be on one day and off the next. After we discussed about setting up a air system in the fish room, and Ed and Marianne volunteered to make a road trip, and he said he would do it for me, I just got overwhelmed, and I'm like, I don't want to do all of that. I really want to turn that room back into a bedroom. And sometimes I feel like sleeping downstairs instead of going upstairs. But that's just, I know it goes with old age. And thank you for those likes, everyone. And we are monetized if anybody wants to send a super chat or anything. I'm thinking about on the YouTube channel doing away with memberships because there is not going to be any perks. I don't have the energy nor the time to do any member clips, or I love all of my fans, so I don't want to do any member only live streams. Dina, I hope you're doing well. Good to see the website's back up. Matter of fact, I'm going to share it here in a few minutes in this stream, and you can chat about what's on sale. I know tomorrow is Wednesday and it's free shipping day. Some people have talked about not making price changes in their product for the tolls. I mean, the tariffs that are being charged. Thank you for the hearts. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Yeah, I know you're feeling me, huh? I appreciate it. But tomorrow at everythingaquatic.net is free shipping Wednesday. So I'm going to pull it out and see what we can do. I went too far, didn't I? Free shipping Wednesday, free ground shipping on Wednesdays. Get free ground shipping when ordering on let me see, on a Wednesday, and the order total is over $99 shipping to a U.S. destination. Okay, U.S. only, and a total of your order has to be $99 or more. Can select a faster delivery service if needed for the price shown. and the website will automatically show the free ground shipping option on qualifying orders. Some exclusions apply. Gift certificates, live fish, since they require special handling and cannot ship ground. Discount accounts, such as wholesale, do not qualify as they already receive special pricing. So, the Repashy special offer is still on. She's got some jars that are expiring in August and they are discounted. Spring sale, save as much as 60% off. A wide variety of products in our store this month, etc. We have new foods, granular fry food. Introducing Vita Complete granules. Your fish will thank you. And it just locked up on me. Yes, yesterday was a bad day for the website. Web host spent several hours getting the server back online. I tell you, if it was hacker related, I wish they would go find something else to do. Hope you didn't lose any money yesterday. And I'm glad your web server got it back online. I know I was working on my website one day and I got a notification that it was offline. I'm like, well, why is it offline? I didn't do it. I didn't put it in any kind of edit mode or anything like that. And whatever was going on, they resolved it. I still haven't redone the website. I've got work to do. Just got through, the Easter season. So Christina and I have been, mainly her, been editing the drama, and we're going to upload it and set it as a premiere so everybody can actually watch it live online for those who didn't make it out, and even for those who were actors in the play that wants to just enjoy it instead of be nervous about, did I forget my lines? And anyway, it was a very touching, very inspiring drama. It was about the risen Savior and will you be rapture ready when he returns? And of course, we know there is no word rapture in the King James Bible. There is catching away. And I do believe that the term rapture is a Southern Protestant type term for when Christ comes back for his church just before the Great Tribulation. We are in tribulation now. Lots of pestilences, lots of earthquakes and storms and devastating events, fires and mudslides, the earth opening up and bridges collapsing, and it's just, there's a lot going on right now. So no, this is not going to turn into a Bible live stream. So back to the fish room. The fish room downstairs, I am having a real reality check. And I'm thinking about, instead of species only, 10 gallons, because I told Ron, I really don't want to look for a store. I don't want to go through all of that overhead, not in these times. And I really don't want people coming in and out of my home. I'm getting of the age where I'm almost turning into a hermit, and I'm selectful as to, how many folks that I want in my house. I love everybody, but please, if you visit for a little while and then go home so I can have a nap. Oh my goodness. It's funny and not funny. And the weather is nice, but it's a little warm, so you have to get out early in the morning or in the evenings now to do any outside work. Rod and I have been uh, trying to get an idea for the front part of our house, and it's just been an eyesore for years. And finally, I laid some brick down as a border, and told him to get the weed kill out and kill all the grass and weeds that's in that area. And it's loaded with rocks from the railroad track that a landscaper used uh, many years ago. I want to say almost 20, well, 30, 35 years ago, to landscape the front part of the house. And now I don't want those rocks. And so I'm having to dig them up and rake them out and put them in a wheelbarrow and carry them towards the pond, the creek in the back of the house. And then we're going to lay down, got to level it out. And then we're going to lay down weed barrier. And I told him I just want to put more, just white rocks out there. And then if I buy anything, I'll buy pots of plants. That way I can change what I have out there. And I don't want to put any soil out there and plant anything that I have to weed or take care of or water. So, and I'm thinking about bringing one of my bird baths over there, and I might bring that 40-gallon stock tub up front and put kind of like a little garden feature in there with some aquatic plants and some hardy lilies. And if I put any fish in there, it'd be either guppies or rice fish or something. Because if I cover it and put an air stone in it, our area is not that cold. So rice fish have been known to survive the cold water species. So I don't know if my stream has locked up. No one's chatting. Um, let me see what's going on here. Is everybody still with me? Because it will tell me how many's. Okay, there's 5 watching. Okay, Paul says he's still here. So y'all basically just listening to this little boring voice, okay? But that's what I have planned. So do you all have any plans for your summer tubbing? It is so good to see. Let me get her name right. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Rachel O'Leary. She's back active again. I do believe she's on YouTube and Instagram, and she's doing her outside tubbing series right now. And she's been through cancer. She's been through a bad wreck. She's been through, oh, hey, Mark, thanks. Yeah, she's been through a whole lot the last couple years. And it's just good to see her back and enjoying the things that she loves. She's even setting up a few tanks in her basement again. And it's just good to see Rachel O'Leary again. She was one of the forerunners to this YouTube channel stuff. Yes, listening to you while working. You're supposed to be whistling. Whistle while you work. But anyway, thank you. And Lord, I hope I can stay on here long enough. So that's the attitude that I have right now. And it's not a very good attitude, I know. But I'd rather be real with you than to pretend like, oh, everything is just so peachy keen and everything is just lovely and all of the fish are doing well and there's nobody dying and no water changes that need to be done. There's a lot of water changes that have to be done in those little 10-gallon tanks. It is easier to take care of larger aquariums, like they said. I've done this long enough. Everything Aquatics is trying to figure out a way I can do a little gardening. If I find a way, then I will set up my very small pond container. Yep. I would start with a 20-gallon round pond. I will put a shelf over it, and I've got a plastic. It's acrylic. Hang on the back filter that I'm going to sit on a shelf. Do y'all remember that little shelf Rod made for me? Excuse me. And it's got my little Fisher Boy on it. It's got my frog on it. It's got a seashell on it. And it had a little white picket fence around it, but they weren't waterproof, nor were they for outside. They were for inside hobbies. And so most of the fencing has fell apart. And I told Rod, I was looking the other day for a little wooden fence to go around it, and I would paint it white and actually put finishing nails in it or something. Paul says, I lost my old Jaguar. He was about 16. Good age, though. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss, but 16 is a good, long life. It really is. I heard something behind me. Yeah, I think those albino cories come up for oxygen. Those tanks need to be redone. Substrates really need to be cleaned. And as you see, the water levels are kind of low from evaporation. But I took some male guppies over to Rod's 10-gallon. He's got 3 bronze cories in there. And he lost his beta, if y'all remember. And he wanted something, but he didn't know. And I picked some of the prettiest colored male guppies out of this 10-gallon over here. And I'm going to probably catch about 10 more, just so he has some nice color going in his aquarium. And it's nothing like seeing male guppies. They get really funny with each other. I've watched male guppies spar, and they get in this nose lock, and they'll go into almost circular anyway. They're quite funny to watch sometimes. But these are mutt guppies, and if I do get any guppies, I keep saying that I'm going to. Hello, Marianne. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Hi, Ed and I are here. Great. Good to have you all with us. Welcome to the live stream. My energy level is really, really, really low tonight, and I've been kind of like on a negative downer tonight. And to go along with that, since you just got here, and I'm sorry for repeating myself, everyone, Rod did lose his older brother in Arizona yesterday. He passed away. He was about 88, and we're just thankful that he's no longer suffering, and the Lord did a quick work, and he's now resting from his labors. He was a veteran, a retiree veteran from the Air Force, and I believe he retired from Napa Auto Parts as well. Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane is in the house. Hey, Jeff. But the downer that I've been on is after we talked the other week, Ed and Marianne, about y'all making a trip. Y'all still make a trip, but about doing the air system in my fish room. it kind of like overwhelmed me. And I'm like, I really don't want to do all of that anymore. Um, I want to concentrate on outside ponds and little um, water feature, and maybe keep a tank or two inside. I've been lurking. I was making a plate of food. What are you eating, Jeff? Also, I really I'm really thinking about breaking down the 5 gallons and the 10 gallons and setting up one of the 20 longs back here and making a community tank. And if I get a stand, I'm still shopping for a stand. I have an idea of a stand or a shelf unit. And went blank. I had a rough day. I'm exhausted and down. It must be in the air, Marianne. But I'm sorry, dear. I hope you get a refreshing drink and prop your feet up. And Ed, I hope you're doing better. Have you gotten the staples out yet? He had an accident at work, and Rod's over in his room putting his queen size headboard together. And then later I get to help him with that project. Spaghetti, green beans, applesauce, and garlic bread. Winner, winner. Spaghetti dinner. That sounds really, really good. Enjoy, Jeff. Also, I will continue to sell dry goods and foods and maybe things once we get the website straightened out and the uh, store set up. And because right now on Dina's website, the free version of the store is like a franchise, and I've added my products, but her products are integrated. And she'll get store anyway. I don't know how to describe it, but my products went into her product list, and her product list on my store, it'll give referrals to her products also. So I don't mind it at all. I just want, uh, I got to work harder on my website, slcaquatics.com. It's no longer .org. That name has faded out into limbo, and somebody else got it. Um, but I want to recreate my website and integrate the store link in there. So all you have to do is click and the page will open like it's still within my website. And I forget what you call it, external links. So I will still consider doing that. And like right now, I have so many albino plecos, I'm going to have to take some to Petco and just give them to them. And it might be an open door. I don't know how they do their licensing and contracts and stuff, but I want to turn my downstairs fish room back into a bedroom and keep a couple tanks up. Dina says, I paid for the upgrade and it didn't seem to make any difference. We'll have to double check to make sure I didn't overlook something. Okay. For some reason, the the offer that you're having, I do believe at is setting up salesmen within your store. So I'm kind of like one of your salesmen, and I can add my own products and sell your products. And of course, I'm responsible for shipping my products, where you're responsible for shipping your products, but I'll get store credit, or I'll get, I don't know if there's any kind of kickback. I don't know how that is set up in the back in the because when I looked at, I haven't had any sales, so and I haven't been advertising my link, because matter of fact, when I shared the link, it comes up everythingaquatic.net, but it's Susan for SLC Aquatic Store. So to me it's a franchise app, and it would be like Amazon store, eBay store, any real estate, or it's a salesman store. Does that make sense? I don't have the education, so my words are all wrapped up around my tongue. But anyway, the 6 baby rasboras are doing well. I have a colony of bronze Corydoras. I have peppered Corydoras. And I'm still, as far as those species go, I think I don't want to mix Corydoras in the same aquarium. I don't want them interbreeding, and I don't know if they would interbreed. Somebody would have to let me know if they've kept different species within their tank and pulled, because I've had the marbled plecos, and they threw albino and brown marbled plecos. So I would rather keep species, as far as those go, together, like albino bristlenose Corydora. I don't want to mix with the blue-eyed lemon bristlenose Corydora. Dina says, there is no commission for selling my products, and I'm only collecting enough to cover my cost. Okay. Yes, it would be similar to Amazon, eBay, Walmart, or any other website that allow others to sell through. Yeah, that's what I figured was going on, and that's fine, because I think I can control or the web. I think the store made its own suggestive products available from your store at the end of my product list on the page. I have to get back in there and look at the administrator part to see if I can make, excuse me. I got to check out something on the camera. Okay, everything's good. All right. Rod was out cutting grass and weed eating earlier. But now he's working on that queen headboard. And he says it's got more parts in it than what my headboard had. I got a king size. So, anything on your website, Dina, that you wanted me to go over? You got freeze-dried Arctic copepods. Nice. Congratulations to Andre Lang, our March review drawing winner, and Carmen de la Portilla, our February ones. They both received a $25 credit to use on a future order. Awesome. Because the products that I added are under her categories as well, like the Aquachar and the Marineland Penguin filter cartridges. And what was it? We added plushie toys and gifts. And that's the Discus plushie. I'm going to knock those prices down, Dina. I would like them to sell. Probably going to smack them 50% off next month. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Something to work on in my free time, LOL. Most definitely, most definitely. So I've even had a hard time saying I was going to keep doing these live streams. And I don't really want to say goodbye and say I'll never do another live stream. I don't want to do that. I am not there yet. Nothing special I can think of. April spring sales in tomorrow. Adding new products once I have them in my possession, and more to come. Yep, lots of work. And if there's anything, you can send me a list and I can help type stuff in too. So, just let me know if I can help. Next month is busy, but not as busy as what April was. Of course, Mother's Day's in May. So don't forget your mothers and those that have their mothers with them, or if your mother has already passed away, do a nice little memorial for them, or visit their gravesite or whatever and take some flowers. I'll probably send some money to my sister Lisa so she can put flowers out, and then flowers for Dad in June. And we have a women's revival next month, and some other meeting at the end of the month. But I'm not going to participate in that. So then we're coming into something like a revival or something going on almost every month now till the rest of the year. And then we'll probably start in November with our Christmas selection with the choirs and stuff. And I'm hoping she doesn't do a skit this year. I hope she just does beautiful music. Oops, sorry. I have my mic on today. Appreciate it, Susan. Let you know if I will need help on the website. Anytime, sweetheart. And I don't know where Jeremy is of Little Egypt. Hadn't talked to him in a few days. And I have websites that I also need to get busy on. I've got to do some posting, and I'm a photographer for a caterer and decorator. And so I go to her events just before they are scheduled. And when she gets her decorating done and her pretty much all of her food prepared. I do all the photography and videography, and then I create shorts and post them to her website. But I got to do something to her website to refer to those posts. But anyway, if you didn't go to school for things, learning the hard way, you learn, but it takes you more time and more energy to get things done. But as far as the fish room and the outside tubs, I've still got work to do. And if anybody's local and want to volunteer, oh, my problem is getting motivated. I want to get a white bucket, and because one year when I cleaned out a filter, I had a bucket full of shabumpkin fry and didn't know it. I didn't know what they were. And because I didn't have a place set up for them, they pretty much all passed away. But I do have 3 little ones growing out in the other 40-gallon tub. And I'm sure if I get inside that 150-gallon, I'm going to find some fry. But I want to get that aquaponic filter going on top. And I want to go back to the Home Depot or Lowe's and buy some plants and put them in the filter and get that going. We got a quarter till here, guys. So if there's no questions, if there's no suggestions, anybody got any suggestions for Tanganykan cichlids that I can put with Shelly's? I like those yellow, I forget what they're called. They look like a yellow lab, but they're not, I don't think. And they get about 4 inches. And they would be pretty in the tank, but I don't know if they're going to fight over the territory. I don't know. I think they're cave dwellers more than shell dwellers. So I can set up some rocks in some caves and see if they'll behave themselves. But just some ideas. And Ed and Marianne, y'all are welcome to make a trip. Let us know. But I'm not going to put you to work except for maybe breaking down tanks. Is that Cyprochromis? Cyprochromis get along with Shelly's. Let me look that up. Cyprochromis. Oh yeah, they're pretty. Let me see if I can add that to the... Let me see. Oh yes, aren't they beautiful? They're beautiful, Ed. They swim in the middle to the top of the tank. Nice. They are beautiful. And they're colorful. See, that's one thing about Tanganykan cichlids, and they don't mess with the Shelleys. That's good. The Shelleys are not staying in and around the shells. They're staying mid-water. We'd be fine helping however you need us. After that long trip, Marianne, you all would probably walk around the yard with me and sit down. Definitely a good-looking fish. I agree. I'm falling in love. I'm falling in love. Oh, yes, I am. But guys, I want to tell you again, thank you so much for being here with me. You all are so faithful and so supportive. If you are a member of Susan for SLC Aquatics, I will be probably terminating memberships. And if you want to support me financially in any other way, you can do super chats or whatever those things are called. And I have on my YouTube channel, you can click the link for PayPal and you can send me money there. I have used them many times with Shelley's. Thanks, Ed. I really do appreciate it. And I've lost my, where is it? I think I closed it. I closed YouTube chat box. So I got to go over there and stop the stream when I get through here. But I want to tell you all, thank you so much. Remember me in prayer that I make the right decisions and do what makes me happy. And, you know, I'll always be #FishFamMom, no matter whether I'm here live or not. But sometimes it's more fun showing up on somebody else's live stream than it is doing your own. Thank you, Jeff. We love you all so much. And this is it for right now. I love you. God bless you. Until we see you again. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics. #FishFamMom. I love you.